The comment of the week goes to It's Okay Art. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading y'all's comments, and if you would like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is leave a comment. That could have been you. Hey everyone, and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a little Meet the Artist video / Q&A, which I haven't done a Q&A in like a couple years, maybe longer, so definitely long overdue. So for starters, my name is Amira. I'm a 24-year-old self-taught artist. I've been drawing since I was 11, so 13 years, and I love it, obviously, because I keep doing it. I love to work with watercolors, markers. I also work with Procreate. More recently, I've tried Fresco, Adobe Fresco, and I plan on putting a video out soon about that, so keep an eye out for that. I also am dabbling in gouache. I've dabbled in acrylic as well. I've also even dabbled in oil. I've never showed any of my oil paintings here because I don't do that anymore. I don't like oil. It takes too long to dry. I don't have the patience for that. In my spare time, I like to watch YouTube videos and TikToks, and I also love to write. I do like Star Wars fanfictions type stuff. I also like to read. I'm very casual with the reading. Just whenever I feel like it, I'll pick up a book or something. And I like to read articles too. I also love to bake, and I love to listen to music as well. And I also love to listen to lectures by Minister Farrakhan. And usually whenever I'm drawing, I'll put on either music or a lecture and just kind of zone out and draw or paint or whatever it is I'm doing. I was homeschooled and I love the fact that I was homeschooled. I know some people can like tell when someone's been homeschooled, so I'm kind of curious if some people have already picked up on that. But yeah, I was homeschooled. I went from preschool all the way to high school, homeschooled. My mom like did the curriculums and everything for us, and I graduated and I did really good on my exit exams. I had a near perfect score, which I'm super proud of. I've had some college. I was going for biochemistry for a while, but I had like the weirdest, wackiest college experience, and I'm still not finished. Just a lot of things have just happened. I'm hoping I'll be able to return to school next summer or next fall. There is a graphic design program here where I live that is a year. It's like a technical degree program, and I would be able to graduate within a year, so that's pretty cool. Random facts about me. I love Star Wars, which if you've been following me on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you have come across me, you know that. I do a lot of Star Wars drawings. Star Wars in a way is like what got me into drawing consistently. Back when I was 11, I was watching like Star Wars The Clone Wars a lot, and I became super obsessed with it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start making my own Star Wars characters, which like coming up with OCs wasn't something new to me because I had done it a few times before. Like I used to have like a bunch of Sonic OCs when I was little, and I also had like a whole bunch of Strawberry Shortcake OCs. Like it had to be like approaching 100. Like I had way too many. Once I got into Star Wars, I like the drawing just like really took off for me, and I just like kind of never stopped. And I also started writing fan fiction, which I had dabbled in before. I had done like some Sonic fan fiction like when I was like, how old was I? I had to be like 7 or so when I first started doing like fan art and fan fiction. But I didn't become like super involved in that type of stuff until I got into watching the Clone Wars, which is very interesting because when the first time I watched Star Wars, I wasn't like super into it. I was just like, it's just okay. But then I watched The Phantom Menace and I was like, oh, it's kind of good, which is interesting because a lot of people don't like The Phantom Menace, but I did. And once I watched the Clone Wars, it was over for me. I just loved it so much, especially when Darth Maul got reintroduced. That was a pivotal moment for me. I love coffee. I love it so much. And I've also been a barista for the past 3 years. I will not disclose it, but I'm pretty sure you can guess. I work for like a pretty big coffee chain. I'm also Muslim, which I'm sure you can gather. I'm in the Nation of Islam. I've been in the Nation of Islam all my life. A lot of us will refer to that as like born in the nation. And yeah, I really love it. And my faith is a huge part of just my personality, my day-to-day life, and in many ways it also informs, you know, like the type of things I draw. Also, and this is a direct result of my job, I am also one of those girlies who got into collecting tumblers, like cups. Like I literally have one right here. And it is because of my job at undisclosed coffee chain. Because they're just like right there, and I got the discount and stuff. And so it's like, and that cup is so cute. So I do have a decent cup collection, but I haven't collected any new cups in a hot minute, so that's pretty good. In fact, I think this may be like one of the last ones I got, and this was from winter of last year. I did not fight anyone for this one though, so that's good, I guess. All right, on to the Q&A portion of this video. I've got 2 questions from Talia Media Art. First question is, what is your favorite subjects to draw and paint? Well, I'm gonna say Star Wars related stuff. I love Star Wars so much. Like, just the character designs are super cool. So currently one of my favorite subjects to draw is my OC K-Mirror right here, Star Wars OC. I enjoy it so much just because with Star Wars you can do like so much, because there's just so many different species, and like I really love the outfits. They're so, like, I just love the characters and the outfits, the world and stuff. I just feel like there's plenty of room for me to be creative. I do have OCs that aren't Star Wars related, they're more just like rooted in the real world, I guess. Like, this is a sketch I did yesterday with some Tombow pens. I like did sketch with the Tombow and then went over it with the ballpoint, and so that's my Star Wars OC. K-Mirror, Motoko. Super fun. Outside of that, I also really love to draw black characters, which I'm sure you've gathered if you've been here a while. One of the main subjects that I draw outside of Star Wars stuff. Okay, they also asked, I said your name wrong. I'm so sorry. It's Talia Media Art. I'm so sorry. They said, hello, your channel has grown a lot since the last time I commented. My other question for you is for the Q&A. As someone who's a person of faith Baptist, loves art, and is a nerd, how has being an artist with a faith helped you grow in staying true to yourself for sharing your art? Like I mentioned, I do feel like my faith plays a huge role in my creative endeavors. And thank you so much for this question. I really love this question. Like I said, I'm in the Nation of Islam, and if you're unfamiliar, the Nation of Islam is like a very black organization, like historically, like since its inception. And because of that influence, a lot of my art is very black focused. So I have a lot of black OCs, and I just really enjoy drawing black characters. Like, whenever I'm watching something and I don't see black characters, like I don't know, I guess I don't feel the need to pressure like animation studios or what have you to include black characters, because I'm like, well, I could do that, or you know, we could do that. Like, I feel like if I want to see myself in art or see myself in writing, then I can include myself. I don't have to wait for someone else to include me, which it might not seem like that is connected to faith, but in my faith I feel like it really is connected, and I don't feel like I can set aside my identity as a black woman from my, like, I can't separate that from my faith. Also, God is creative, and you know, in the scriptures talks about how we were created in his image and in his likeness. And so if he is creative, and he is, then, and I'm created in his image and in his likeness, then I also have the ability to be creative. Being that I am someone who has an interest in the arts, and that is a gift that I feel that he's given me, I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't use my gifts and my talents, and you know, really work to perfect my skills, perfect my work as an artist. I don't ever feel like my faith holds me back or prevents me from creating the work that I want to create. If anything, I think it influences the work that I create, and it inspires me to create more and to continue to create. Okay, we've got a few more questions, all from NKA Morgan, who is one of the top commenters on this channel. Thank you so much for all your comments. Really like reading all his comments, as I say in each video, but it's very true. The first question is, are there any videos you regret making? I don't feel like there's one that I necessarily regret. Yeah, I don't feel like there's a video that I regret making. There are videos I wish I could have done better. An example of that would be the intro video to the How to Draw Black People series, which is one of my most viewed, if not the most viewed video on my channel, and I think that's also where I've gotten, that whole entire series is like where I've gotten most of my subscribers from. Looking back at it, I feel like there are some things I could have said better or just explained a little bit better, but I don't regret making any of those videos. There's also a video I did quite some time ago about an experience I had with a commission It was not a great experience. I don't regret making the video, but once again, I just feel like I could have maybe done a little bit better with it. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of videos. In the past year, I've been making like a conscious effort to kind of improve my style of editing and just the way I present myself online. I don't think there's any video that I like regret making. Not that I can think of at the moment though, because I'm pretty sure if I like scroll back, I could probably find something. Second question is, have you ever thought about doing collabs? What's your dream collab look like? I have done a collab a couple times with a couple of artist buddies of mine. I've done one with Merriment Illustrations and her sister, and I also did one with Merriment Illustrations and Asiatic Art over on Instagram. I haven't really thought about doing collabs. I don't really have a desire to, if I'm honest, outside of just collabs with friends every now and then. I don't really, for that reason, I don't think I really have a dream collab. What got you into making YouTube videos? It was Drawing with Waffles, her YouTube channel, and also Bailey J's YouTube channel. I used to watch Drawing with Waffles a whole bunch, and I remember I think it was her, she did a video on like how to make digital art YouTube videos, and I was like, that's actually really easy and I could totally do that. And so that's how I like actually started. And this is actually my second channel. My first channel, I unfortunately deleted most of those videos. The rest of them I privated. It's my other channel. Now it's called Mira Buck Teeth. And I have not updated that channel in a hot minute, but all those old videos aren't even up anymore. I got into making videos because I just wanted another way to share my work, because at the time I was just sharing stuff on Instagram, and I wanted to also share like the actual drawing process. And I really loved watching other art YouTubers, and after seeing Drawing with Waffles tutorial on how to actually make videos, I was like, that's looks pretty easy and I'm pretty sure I could do that. So I did. I also really liked watching Bailey J's video, and she's the one that made me want to try vlogging, which I don't do vlogging as much these days, but I do still enjoy that format. I'm really glad that I got into making videos. It's really fun. Next question is, other than Star Wars, is there any other show you've made OCs for? I kind of briefly touched on this. Sonic the Hedgehog. I guess you could say that would be like Sonic X, since you asked about shows in particular. Also Strawberry Shortcake. I was inspired by the show, the 2003 show, so I guess that kind of fits. But those are like all old stuff. So I don't really have any OCs currently outside of Star Wars OCs. I actually don't watch a lot of shows that much. I'm more of a YouTube girly. The only shows that I really watch these days are like Star Wars shows, which every now and then I'll like branch out. But I'm not really a show person or a movie person actually. I just like found my thing, which was Star Wars, and I've just stuck with it. And lastly, they asked, this is more for my own curiosity, but if you like My Little Pony, friendship is magic. Who's your favorite pony of the main 6? Mine's Rarity. I used to love My Little Pony so much. I like attempted to make some OCs a while back, but I don't like drawing animals, so I never went anywhere. But my favorite, actually I have 2 favorites, and they're Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. I feel like those 2 are like both extremes of my personality, and I really love those characters, and I also really like their character design. And I've been thinking about like doing an Equestria Girls redesign video, so let me know if you'd like to see something like that. This isn't a question, this is a suggestion for a video. You should show the oldest drawing you've ever made side by side with your newest piece. And I'm thinking about doing that come January, because January is my channel's anniversary. How long has this channel been here? This channel will be 8 years old in January. That's crazy. That's crazy. So inshallah, I'll be doing that. It won't be the oldest drawing. I'll probably do like, try to find like one of my oldest drawings sometime. I would definitely love to pull up the oldest drawing on this channel and redraw it, because that is something I used to do. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed meeting me. Nice to meet you. Yes. Shout out to my patrons, Merriment Illustrations, Sister Donna 55, and Kelsey. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. Wow, oh my goodness. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Here are a couple of videos that I think you would like, and I'll see you next time.